Hello and welcome to part 11, the final part of Dev Maths and Stats Refresher Course Lecture 1. And in this final part we just have a few examples of interest and percentages. So first, a simple example: take out £100 and pay it back a year later with 10% interest. You're going to pay £110 back. And one way to calculate it is like this. Now let's say I do not pay it back after one more year, so if I keep the money for another year, then this amount will also increase by 10%. So I have to increase this by 10% by doing the same thing. So I then owe £121. I could write this instead as that squared, because I've multiplied by this twice. So we can see that from that this is a general formula. If you borrow P after n years, interest rate R, that's the amount that's going to be owing. For example, borrow £3,500, 5% rate of interest. How much do you owe at the end of the 6th year? So answers like that. So about £4,690. A more interesting kind of question is, if I do not pay anything, after how many years do I owe more than £12,000? So you end up with an equation like this. Okay. This is slightly hard to follow. I could not make Maple do this slowly enough. I could not make the steps very clear, so I'll just finish by showing this example. So what I want to know is, I want to know how long does it take for 1 plus, that's the interest rate, n is the unknown number of years, times the principal. I want to know after how many years does this get to greater than or equal to £12,000. So what should n be? Well, this is 1.05. It's about n, and I want this to be greater than or equal. If I divide these, then you get 24/7, I think. Divided by 24/7, yes, okay. So I can solve this by doing logs. So log of 1.05 to the power n. So then the n can come to here using that rule. So log of this, and I've used the rule where this can then come outside. So n has got to be greater than or equal to log of 24/7 divided by log of 1.05. Okay. So this is the calculation. With a calculator or Excel, you can just calculate this and get an answer, as Maple will hopefully give us. 25 years. So the exact answer, 25.25 years. And to check it, if I put n is 25 and substitute back into this, I find that I would owe this much money, and after 26 years I'd owe this much money. So sometime between 25 and 26 years you'd owe exactly £12,000, which is this many years. So this is what's called compound interest, of course. So the basic equation is this one. And if you want to find n given the other information, then you can use logs to calculate the number of periods or the number of years. Okay, so that concludes this final video and the end of lecture 1. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.